Good morning, my fellow ARK players. This is Ty Creek Rock back for another exciting day here on the ARK Survival Evolved, the Lost Island map. This is day number 138 of our little adventure here, and well, I haven't recorded any in the last few days because I have been trying to get some Rex and Wyvern breeding and Uranus breeding going, so I had to make a little more room around here. And I put up another feeding trough up here so I'd have room to put all my Rexes out. This is all my high level Rexes I've been taming, all the 135s, 140s and stuff, and my 2 Tech Rexes. And of course, over here's my Super Rexes. I tamed that 150 probably about a week back, but in a couple of days ago I found this guy. He was a 498. Actually, it is a female one, but we've got this 540 is a male, and this one is a female, and it came out. It was a 490 or 485 is what it was to start with, and it tamed out at 725. Check the stats out on this crazy Rex. It has got 23,760.3 health. It's got 4,872 stamina. 1,440 oxygen, 34,200 food, 1,440 weight, and the craziest stat of all, it's got 1,040.6 melee damage right off the bat. It hasn't got any levels put in it. That's just the way it tamed up, over 1,000 melee. So I'm going to be breeding these together and getting a bunch of Super Rexes bred up. But anyway, we're going to try to set us up a little army up at the Blue Obelisk today and get ready for the Gamma boss battle. But I see a red supply drop coming down over here first, so I'm going to run over here and grab the red supply drop. We've got our army up at the Blue Obelisk. We just got to get them set up and get them ready. We want to fly over here and grab this red supply drop before we go back up to the Blue Obelisk, though. We might get something good. We're still looking for a good Uranus saddle. And well, we've tried to be getting prepared to do a boss battle for too awful long. I don't know when we'll get to it, but we're getting our army set up today. Getting our plans worked out on how we're going to deal with it. We've got a rough idea of what we're going to do. I was going to set up down at the Green Obelisk, but I got some of my army down there, and a wild T-Rex came in and killed a bunch of them. So I decided to skip the Green Obelisk and move up here to the blue one. Even though it's really cold up here, it seems to be much safer. So we're going to try to stage our army up at the Blue Obelisk, I think. Come on, Wyvern. Or actually, game. Come on, game. Quit locking up on us. We got to get up here and get our army situated. Get our plans laid out and get ready for the boss battle. We have got a pretty weak army right now, so basically I think all we could even handle is maybe the Gamma boss. So we're not even going to think about trying to do the beta or the alpha, because those are so much harder. I'm going to get another supply drop before I go on up. See a purple one in the ring. I have gotten good stuff out of these before. Occasionally. Most of the time they're not no good though. Okay, that had a Mastercraft Hairbird saddle. Even though I may not ever use it, that is a Mastercraft item. I have seen very few of those. And we also got a Journeyman Ghillie blueprint. think to date so far I've only gotten about 4 or 5 Mastercraft items. So even though it's something I may never use, that's pretty cool anyway. Might eventually tame some terror birds. Let's go, game. Quit you locking up on me. It's making the video very slow and boring. This wyvern flies pretty quickly. We should be at the blue obelisk real soon. And we're flying over the wyvern trench. I did go back down in there yesterday and found another level 160 egg. But it really isn't no good because I've already got the 160 eggs and I've already got the stats off the 160 and it's the same one. So I need to go in there and get rid of that wyvern. Don't know how well I could handle it, but I'll probably not do it for a while anyway. I may start trying to get some of the other wyverns, the fire and the electric and the poison ones. Basically what we're doing today though, we're just staging our army over here. Getting them prepared for the battle to come. And like I said earlier, this is not going to be my final army. These are pretty weak ones. So I will definitely be upgrading them before we get too far along. But they're the ones I'm going to use for now. I've got them here in this cave here because I didn't want nothing to attack them, and this seemed to be the safest place over here. Here they are. Here's my Gamma Dinopithecus King slaying army. Let's make sure we got them all on follow here. Get them up, get them set up, and make sure they've got food and stuff on them. We've got the Ovis army being led by a Sarko. This is a very unusual setup for a boss battle, but I'm pretty sure I can make it work. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this before. So it is going to be something new, something nobody's ever seen, at least I've never seen it. Okay guys, are we a-coming? These are not exactly super sheep or nothing, they're pretty low level, most of them. I think I've got them on the way. Okay, where's the blue obelisk? Way up there. Let's hope you guys don't get all hung up on everything coming up through here. Yeah, like I said, this is a pretty unusual army to battle the Dinopithecus King boss, but I'm wanting to try something new. I've used Rexes before. I've used Spinosaurs before on other bosses, not this boss, but I have seen other people use the Dinopithecus on it. I've seen people use Deinonychus on it. I've seen people use... What have I seen people use? I've seen people use... Therensiosaurs on the dragon boss on the island. I've seen people use Megatherium on the broodmother. Let's see guys, can you get up through here? I cannot carry my weight. Okay, we're going to have to go get the wyvern and get all these guys on up. Make sure I ain't losing none of yous. Are yous all keeping up? Well, we thought we'd try something different. We want to put the Ovis army to work. We had a purpose for taming the Ovis. Actually, the real purpose for taming them was to use them for food for taming Diacolos and T-Rexes with, but we decided we were going to put them to good use. We're going to put them into a boss battle. I think I've got them all. But there's going to be some specific things I'm going to have to do to make this boss battle work. Dump all my stuff into the wyvern so the sheep can carry me. Trying to, it doesn't want to work for me for some reason. Don't know why it ain't working. Sure ain't though. Transfer everything off onto my wyvern here so these sheep can carry me. And we're going to stage them all up here on the obelisk and get ready for the Gamma Megapithecus. Whistle, stop all. Okay guys, let's get you set up here. Okay, sheep aren't very strong, and these are particularly low-level sheep, but you can use them. See if I can get this to work. Whistle, stop one. Whistle, stop one. The trick to using these in the boss battle is the Dinopithecus arena has some long tunnels and stuff you got to go through before you get to the Megapithecus boss. Or not the Megapithecus, the Dinopithecus king. And before you get into the Dinopithecus king, you want to set your Ovis on aggressive, and then you want to put them all on wonder before you get to the Dinopithecus, because once you get to the Dinopithecus, you're not going to be able to do nothing. You want to put them all on wonder so they will scatter. They will get in the arena and they will scatter around and attack the Dinopithecus boss. Of course, since you got them on wonder, there'll be a few of them stop and pick berries and stuff, but that won't hurt you too awful bad. They won't all do that, just a few of them. And well, they'll take turns bouncing around. You know how Ovis like to bounce. They'll just bounce around and do their headbutt thing on the Dinopithecus. Just be the awfulest bunch of bouncing around sheep you've ever seen once they all get in. But they're really not the main weapon though. They're just basically a distraction. They keep the Megapithecus occupied. Well, I go in on my trusty Sarco over here, and I'll explain why I do that here in a minute or two once I get these guys positioned. Okay, I'm starting out. sheep are going to be bouncing around like this right here. They're going to be distracting the Dinopithecus king. And you're going to get on your Sarco, and you're going to use your Sarco as your general to control your troops, and your troops are your sheep. Okay guys, how many more do we like here? And there's another good thing about sheep too. But the good point is you can put veggie cakes on them. Sweet veggie cakes in the Ovis's inventory. You can probably put about 40 to 50 sweet veggie cakes in each one of them. And when they get damaged by the Dinopithecus king, they will eat those sweet veggie cakes and heal up their health. So that will keep them alive long enough for you to defeat the Dinopithecus king. These are low-level sheep, and they will only work on the gamma boss, so they will never be able to take on a beta or alpha. You will have to do some upgrading before you get that far along. Okay, let's see. We've got all our Ovis positioned on the teleport platform, the Ovis platform. Let's see, we got any more down through there? I think that's all of them. Now I'm going to explain the main weapon, my main weapon right here. This is the one I'm going to be riding in the boss arena. This is my Sarco. I've named him General Ninja's what I named him. Basically a ninja, because he can attack from all angles. He can sneak up on the Dinopithecus king and bite him while the sheep are distracting him. And if the Dinopithecus minions sneak up on him, he can rotate on a dime and just spin around in all angles and attack from any angle instantly. So he's basically like a ninja. And his real secret weapon is he's got an ability that I don't think any other ARK Dino has. He's got the ability to do a move that most ARK players won't even know what is, except for if you've been playing some other games. Some games like Dark Souls or Demon Souls or Elden Ring or maybe even Monster Hunter. When you get in a boss arena, the boss will come running up to you, and most your players in those games, they have a move that's called a dodge roll. It's basically like this right here. You can do your dodge roll, and it gives you a few frames of invincibility while the boss is attacking you. If you get real good at it, you can dodge most of the Dinopithecus' attacks. Like I said, you only get a few frames of invincibility while he's attacking, so you have to time it really good. You got to time it basically perfectly while he swings at you to miss his attack. And this is a really high level Sarco, so it will be doing most of the damage. Like I said, the sheep are basically a distraction. But anyway, that is my plan on how to take out the Dinopithecus. Use my Ninja General here. Do my spin attacks on his minions and do the dodge attack roll when he's trying to attack me so I don't get injured. But like I said, this group is only probably good for the Gamma boss. I don't think they could ever handle the Beta or the Alpha, because the Beta is like multiple times stronger than the Gamma version. But there is a way to do this method with the Gamma or the Beta boss. You'll need to level up all your sheep and do some mutations and get some better sheep. Actually, it's what you really need to do. You need to do some sheep mutations, but you don't want to do health or stamina or melee mutations. What you really want to do is color mutations, because these sheep are used for distracting the Dinopithecus king. You want some brightly colored sheep to distract him with. Usually the lighter colors, the bright colors like white or bright yellow, will calm the Dinopithecus down and make it attack less. But I found the best way is to get some bright red ones. Bright red ones just drive the Dinopithecus crazy, and it just swings wildly. It can't hit nothing. But if you can breed some colors into your sheep, you want to breed some bright red colors. The brighter the red, the better it works. We've got a red one right here, kind of red. Actually, it's kind of pink. But if you get out during a Christmas or a Easter event. Sometimes you can find red sheep, but you can usually find all different colors. But if you can't find you one, you basically just have to breed for mutations. But if you get lucky enough to get one like this right here, it's pretty much red. You could breed this into your stock and get a whole herd of red ones, and they would distract that Megapithecus to the beta one enough that you could probably still manage to win with not a super high level set of sheep, but just the red colored ones. You might want to lose the green horns though, because that just messes the whole thing up. You might try to breed you a red one with black horns. I think would work the best. Okay, that's set up. We'll probably work on the beta version, but about guarantee there's no way that would ever work on the alpha one. So you basically going to have to come up with a whole different method for the alpha Dinopithecus king. I'll tell you what, actually this Sarco is so good, if you practiced on it enough, you might be able to beat the beta or the gamma boss with just a Sarco alone. But you basically have to dodge every attack it throws with your dodge roll, and then you'd have to be really quick on the minions also. You'd have to really take them out quick and then still be able to dodge the attacks if you were to try to do the gamma with just a Sarco alone. You might want to take a second Sarco, one that's for a mate boost. If you got a male one like this, I think is a male, you might want to bring a female in for the mate boost. Okay, the final thing we want to cover is how to take on the alpha Dinopithecus. This is the tough one. You've got to do everything I told you about the beta one. You've got to do the color mutations on your sheep. You probably want to bring in a second Sarco for a mate boost on your Sarco. But the other thing you want to do is you want to start breeding for mutations for this boss. Now you want super high level sheep. You want the highest maxed out level sheep you can get. You want to mutate one of their stats this time, not the color. You want to do a stat. You want to mutate their weight stat. The reason being is you're going to take in a bunch of veggie cakes. You're going to put like 500 veggie cakes on each one of your sheep so they can heal. And in order for those sheep to carry all those veggie cakes, you need real high weight on them. So you can check these guys out here. This sheep here has only got 93 weight. If you put 500 or 600 veggie cakes in him, he's not going to be able to move. But if you breed you up a herd of super sheep with their weight maxed out, you can carry enough veggie cakes to survive the alpha battle. So like I said, when the sheep gets injured in battle, they will eat veggie cakes and heal themselves up. So you just put veggie cakes in all of them. You breed them up, and you breed them all bright red with maybe bright red antlers or maybe black antlers. You don't want green ones like this. You need to breed that out of them. You want a bright red sheep with either black or red antlers. You want to take in both your Sarcos, your male and your female, and you want them to be high level too, because they're going to do the main part of your damage. And you want to pump up their weight to the maximum you can pump on their weight, so you can get as many veggie cakes in these guys as you can, so they hopefully very few of them will die if you get enough veggie cakes in them. But that's the only way I think you could ever be able to beat the alpha Dinopithecus king with a sheep army, or an Ovis army. But anyway, let's see what it takes to get into this battle. Okay, you've got the gamma. Like I said, I think these could only handle a gamma. The gamma Dinopithecus king requires 3 Allosaur brains, 5 Argentavis talons, artifact of the cunning, artifact of the hunter, artifact of the pack, artifact of the skylord, 5 Sarco skins, 3 Threnzosaur claws, and 5 Titanoboa venom. But actually, I do not have the what do you call the things? Now I can't think. The artifacts. I don't have the artifacts for this boss just yet. I was just basically getting my army ready to go. Next few days we'll spend hunting artifacts, and then we'll get this boss battle underway. But anyway, if you like this video, like my plan, think it'll work, give me a big thumbs up. And the making of this video, I lost 3 unicorns and a sheep just setting up. So that was real pain. But anyway, give this video a thumbs up, a like, a comment, a share, and maybe even give me a subscription. Thanks for watching. This is Tall Creek Rock, getting ready for the boss battle with my Ovis army, signing out. Oh yeah, happy April 1st, everyone. Thanks for watching my video.